Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to my series of Persia in Victoria 3. If you like what you see today, please hit that like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. Probably need more convoys too. Definitely need more of these. And out 3 more here. Oh, they back down. Well, improve relations, not reduce subject, because we want them not want. Oh, sit. Wait, listen. Need to bump these up to the. No sense in 16k thrown away. Sure, the radicals don't help. Speaking of, we do anything about improving people's happiness? We actually don't have National Guards yet. The petty bourgeoisie would like it, and that would be an additional 127 battalions. So I see no reason not to do that. There's just gearing up for war. We get the petty bourgeoisie into the government. Yes, we're gonna go for National Guard. I'll boost up our numbers. We may end up being closer to 4, and then we don't have to worry about Russia because we have number 1 on our side. There's a revolution. Radical. Um, because we're doing National Guard. Persian fleet general. Go with Dockyard. Looks like our company died immediately. I don't really know. Is there anything in here? This one says it's good now. Isfahan, I need to buy 5 of these clothing. They don't even have 5. They've been destroying them. 2. That's a terrible company. I would love to do this one. Yeah, I don't know. Building schools, building bombs. Do be like that. We need tons of explosives. I build tons of explosives. Then after that is our rail expansion. That state needs way more rail. That's impressive that the AI builders didn't focus on that a little bit harder. That's insane. Doctor. The surprise we need for government admin building. I'd really love to get National Guard, but it looks like they might try to throw a revolution over it. Shift work immediately. Turn this into a positive somehow. Crazy. We're number 8 right now. Let's see if we can bump up above Iberia here soon. Get these nice even numbers and not these weird 48 and 52s and 38s and uh, like that. Can you guys chill, please? I'm bolstering the modernization, but I can probably stop doing that. I could probably suppress this one. Nihilists are against royalty. Yes. They're against theocracies, monarchies, corporate states, and they're pro total separation. Realism, more prestige. Okay, we can decrease our autonomy of Mara or Kathiri. I'm going to do Mara first, just because I want to naturally do this. Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. Problems. Would you like to be my tributary there, bud? They said no. A fort and a sea of anger. Okay, we're at a crossroads here because this could be it. This could be a civil war. Higher chance of -5. Okay, cool. +5. -5. Go to -5. So it really wants to put it at 97, and it may not be worth it. I hope we don't kick off a civil war because of this. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna. He's a reformer, and I could turn him into a royalist. Cool. Cultural exclusion. At least maybe they'll drop out of this. Maybe not. Still no good companies. Let them fight. Get out of here. Don't care about relations with Russia. We're about to go to war with them. Yes, please. Auto bait filled. That's not good. Still number 8. The hedge back down. Surprise. Use their payments. And we'll wait a little bit. At Kathiri, we can reduce their autonomy. Persian liberal. Oh, we got civil war. Everything is awesome. That can't get there. Put them there. This one here. So stupid. Fighting a war over having National Guard. God forbid. Hey China, can you help me with my civil war? Thanks, bud. It's gonna screw me over quite a bit for this war with Russia. That's for sure. It's not really fair to have that blocked off from me. Late part of the game just takes so long. I'm not gonna bother fixing any of this because there's no point. As soon as the war is over, it's gonna be dealt with. Are you serious? You have like 600 divisions all over here. And you sent 49 to your own border. Okay. We were doing really well with no debt. And somehow it's becoming harder to pass the law that caused the Civil War. How does that make any sense? Can we please win the war? There's 20,000 of them and 155,000 of you. Push in, bro. I guess they took all the pillagers. Naturally. Germany wants a trade agreement. I like that. Ooh, are they at war with Russia? Did I miss my opportunity because of this stupid freaking war? I did. End already, please. End already. I could be fighting Russia right now while they're fighting Germany, the #1 military in the world. But instead, I'm fighting over stupidity on a law that we can't even pass when there's no opposition in our government at all. Accruing debt unnecessarily. And all it is because Italy wants to unify. Hurry up. We're missing our chance. We've been waiting for this for like 30 years and then Civil War right before. Genius. Just got 15 more minutes left, and then I'm going to be hopping off. I'm hoping to deal with this before we hit the 30-minute mark. Most of my gun production, surprise, is not in my country right now. It's here. Look, munitions. The things we need. Lead. Wow, explosives. Okay, fix yourself, economy. Hurry up. A bunch of stupid trades now. And let me guess, they changed a bunch of crap. Yep. Got a million to recover. We only have 30k interest. Negative. We're gonna go ahead and go for it. I know their war looks like it's about to end. It might help them in. Gotcha. Now's our chance. Turn state. Oh, we might even get Britain on this. That might be amazing. I'm going to go ahead and bump taxes back up to mid. And go ahead. Consumption tax on a couple things. Just income high. And as soon as this stuff's done building, we're not building anymore. We're going to let the private economy take over. We're going to go full war against Russia. They screwed up our armies, so I'm just going to go ahead and disband 3 and 4. Those shouldn't exist. It should have been 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Should have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. Do need a couple generals real quick. That's fine. Go with him, and it's fine because we have mountains. Should be good, I think. They really messed up all the numbers. And there. 30. We'll get one. We'll upgrade the artillery. We'll check the next start. Fourth Persian army needs 2, 3. Grab those and good. This guy looks good. There's a little stacked. That's okay. Where did all my? They all need to be. Okay, we might actually. That's fine. Let's go ahead and start mobilizing. We're gonna put conscripts. This one's gonna grab Kabul. Okay, so our aim here is to do we're trying to do the eastern frontier, right? So Khorasan, we're gonna need this Russian Khwarezmia, which is the main claim that we just made, and then we're gonna need Khiva as well. Why aren't we? So they have that. I don't really understand. We don't have an interest here. We do. Whatever. Okay, so let's go through this and make sure we get everything we need. So I know we need this one, and I'm going to work myself down the list. So this will be Merv. So for Khorasan, we need Herat, Kabulistan, Kandahar, Turkestan, Hazaristan, Merv, and Northern Baluchistan. Then we need Tajikistan too, but we'll get there. So we need Merv. We need all three of these. We just need all of Turkmenia. So we might need to ask for rights on that one. We need return state. This one. And then we need Merv. Return state. That might be a transfer subject. Okay, we need to take this subject of FIFA. And we're going to stop there. That's basically going to get us this one and all of this, which is definitely what we need. We also need Tajikistan here, but I'm going to wait until we get our allies in this. And then I'll ask for more. I don't know how much more I can do. I got 30 maneuvers. That's not a lot. Okay. So we're going to get these guys in. And we just got National Guard. That cost us how many maneuvers? I'll give Britain an obligation. Alright. So we're not going to be able to get everything we need, but we're getting like this chunk and that piece, which is steps in the right direction. So we have Britain and China on our side against Russia, while Russia's fighting German Empire. Now, mind you, here's the kicker. German Empire is considered the number 3 military in the world. It was number 1 until Russia mobilized all its conscripts. King is considered the number 2 military. So we've got the number 2 military, number 3 military, number 6, and number 8 versus Russia. I think we've got this as long as no crazy stuff happens. I'm just gonna push for the deeper parts. Like that. We're gonna have to mop that up really quick too. Look at that, 1,000 divisions versus 800, and they're pretty occupied over there, so they're gonna lose that war. And that's gonna make a strong Italy too, potentially, if they win that. Oh, we need more generals. You're gonna pillage the adamant defenders. Offensive planner. No adamant defenders there. First army, is there any adamant defenders or pillagers that need to be? Get one defense from the main army, and this one. So it's mostly advancing, but there is one army defending with a little bit. Unholy activities. Really, just leave me alone. We did get National Guard, so that means that we can pull in even more troops. To do that, we're gonna have this one be a lot. $35. Grab another 5 cannons. And like I said, our income should even out a lot better. We're negative 113. So once we finish this construction of a few more barracks and these 2 railways, we should be good. We can look at what's causing us to have this kind of income. Naval wages, of course, but government goods, the small arms and ammunition, liquor. And look at that and see if there's anything we can do to bring those prices down. Looks like our arms industries are doing great. I'm sure the private sector is going to help with that. We can go to explosive shells here and help with the munitions, and then artillery is already maxed out. These guys just need to be employed, so that should bring the cost down quite a bit. We need a drought. Wow, they're getting aggressive. Even against China, so China's got something to lose. That's not smart on them. And they have Iberia, so I could potentially get naval invaded. That just wants to give me a little bit of aid. Good. and they're immediately in default. Hilarious. Oh, look at that. And this war starts, and then Iberia's got an uprising that they've got to deal with. That's funny. Okay, looks like the German war ended, so we're about to have a crap ton of Russians on our side, as in against us. You might want to go ahead and get any of these things. I could do a decree and get more enlistment, but don't really want to do a little bit. Mara wants to give me as well. This should be most of our population centers right there. Wow, we have a huge deficit. Well, we're almost done. It's just a few more barracks, and then we're not building anymore. And then hopefully the private sector takes note that they can make a lot of money off of guns. And we also could import small arms shortage by like 500. We'll ask for the Brits. And why not? That should bring the cost down. We need some man of wars. I don't know why we're not already. Ammunition. Not too bad of a shortage, but I'll get a. I can't get engines maybe. No. Okay. Well, we'll make do with what we've got. We're gonna try to keep this as low as possible. We're probably gonna go into a lot of debt. Last time we did this, we had to declare bankruptcy. But we also forgot to call our allies in. We're smart. Oh, they're having a revolt mid-war. Genius. We're really just getting this right here. And it's crazy that we're causing an entire world war over this little thing. Austria's having a little fight with Romania, it looks like. Would have been nice to not have a civil war right before a war against Russia, but okay. Enemy in default, which one was that? Need to make sure all of our armies are over here fighting on our front and not place it. Now we're trying to push into this one. Don't know if it's going to go in our favor. They have 50 defense. Need another general over here. Uh, uh, and might have been useful to also wait just because they wouldn't have had so much mobilized as soon as the war began. I was just hoping that I would be able to take advantage of Germany fighting them, but I don't know if that's going to be a thing. So all we got to do is push into here, and that's considered a victory. We'll have our end to the war. Only 70,000 in interest, no big deal. I mean, the private sector is going insane right now. But they're not building anything to save us money. Sucks. I mean, railways are nice. Never against those. I was hoping they would build munitions, guns, that. Winning that battle. Really, Britain isn't here. No? Feels like good. That wasn't smart of them to move all these divisions. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not going to work for them. they have another war going on? Or they? Oh, they're trying to help out. Oh, they do have it. Luxembourg. I don't know why they would join that. They can't even touch it. Okay, now they're coming back to the. We're still beating them though. Got a few flags here, little beautiful Persian flags right there. We're about halfway through the state. Need to keep pushing a little bit further. Like China's losing a battle for us, and Britain's losing a battle for us too. I get kicked back out. I mean, this is improving. Getting better. They keep pulling people off. Oh, wow. Pushing into that too. It would have been nice to grab this country. We will grab what we can, and I'm sure in a few years we'll go again. Slowly whittling down Russia, causing them a lot of debt. I mean, they're causing us a lot of debt, so I hope they're getting a lot of debt too. Yeah, our GDP kind of took a tiny hit, but mostly that dip there's from the Civil War we had. We did put ourselves at number 5, largest military, strongest military, from number 8, so that's good. We have a bit of a famine going on. What that's about? Is somebody blocking our trade? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. We got the British fleet versus the Spanish fleet over here. Hopefully Britain can deal with them. Looks like we're winning this battle. Alright, so we got the territory we're asking for, so that's going to start ticking down the war score. Unless this causes issues here. There we go. It's ticking down, so technically, as long as we hold everything we have, Russia's lost. And I think actually, yeah, they've just shifted their entire military. Probably one of those bugs. Okay, so Spain's out. And they're at minus 25 with their entire military moving across the entire country for some reason. I think that's going to actually hurt their great game progression quite a bit. I gotta figure out what's going on with Turkmenia. Why can't we colonize? Or I don't believe that Russia has the right to have colonization. Come on. I was just waiting now for this to tick down. But the good thing is no matter what's going on, our economy is still improving from private sector investments. Into I don't touch it. I'm gonna wait till this ends and then I need to add more democracy. But that is going to be the end of the stream and video once it does end, because I've been playing for a bit. Come on, so close. And there it is. We got Kiva and we got Persian Khwarezmia. So this weird civil war thing, I don't know. It was kind of a weird time to pop that war. I don't know who's okay, so Russia's helping that side apparently, but I don't know. We'll do a quick exempt from service, reduce their payments, improve relations so that we can slowly integrate them. So we got a new state. Subject. Okay. We'll have to ask them to claim later when we grab Cockland. Might as well grab Kabul because there's no sense in Russia having influence on another front for us. Anyways, thanks for watching today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We accomplished quite a lot. Had a civil war, went into a ton of debt. Great fun. Got the GDP up to 40 million. Standard living's almost breaking 13. We got another 4 million roughly people. Radicals went down from I think 3 million to 1.6 million over time. And yeah, we're just slowly growing, and I feel like this is kind of a natural progression. Hey, we want to grab this, grab that. This is kind of, but once we had Oman, it was kind of just a natural move this way. There's no like top down Gaza. It's not the way I play. Maybe if I was playing like a great power that was into colonizing Africa, sure. But Persia's interests are immediate area and kicking those colonizers out. Apparently, we pushed this up quite a bit just by fighting them. But we're gonna need to do slavery or GDP per capita. But hopefully we can get this working towards recognition game, get all this cleared up. Complete the eastern frontier, consolidate Persia, achieve sovereignty, and win the great game. Also, if we can, Poppy Dog. Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Thanks for watching the video today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with my content. Have a great day.